Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Love Morning. This is a part of Hug Nation. It is an opportunity to share gratitude that is in your heart and your mind. Could be little things. I'm grateful that my bed did not collapse during the night. Could be a big thing. I'm grateful for a new place to live, a new relationship. Could be grateful for something mundane, like a cup of coffee, or something grand. We share gratitude. We try to be aware of our capacity, our ability, maybe our responsibility to be love ambassadors in the world. How can we share a vibe of kindness and patience to the world and to ourselves? That is why we gather. And we, as often as I can remember, start with a song. Do 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 do. Well, we are gathering this morning to share our gratitude. I think you know what song is gonna rhyme. It's about our attitude. And if we keep on sharing with the ones we like the most, well, we can eat it with a smoothie or just have some toast. Oh, it's love morning. Sing it all with me. Oh, yeah, yeah, love morning. It makes you happy, can't you see? Do, 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 love morning. This will be the last line. Love morning. It's 9 o'clock's the time. Good morning. That one had a little dance to it, a little bounce. You might be able to tell I'm on a bouncy ball chair to try to help with my posture. Good morning, Annalise. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. And good morning, Jason. Great morning. Hey, Bill. Good morning. I saw you posted that you got a BRC ticket. All is right in the world if you have a clear path to get to Burning Man. Oh, then I just see you posted right there. Grateful that I got my Burning Man ticket confirmation last night. I'm going home. Yay. Well, I certainly hope that you still have in your possession your puffy ear hat, because I've only seen that in photos, and someday I hope to see the delightful sight of your beautiful face, eared and gifting. What are you grateful for today? I'm feeling a lot of gratitude. I'm grateful that I do not have a job jackhammering. The neighbors are remodeling, or they've just kind of taken to the ground the studio that was behind my unit. And now they're jackhammering this morning. And, one of my thoughts was, ugh, I don't like this noise. But another thought is, I am so glad I don't have to be out in the heat jackhammering. Lucky me. What a blessing. Jackhammer Stin. That is a lot of people do know me as that, Jackhammer Stin, which I graduated. It was 1 minute Stin, and then it was Jackhammer Stin, and then it was LL Cooled Stin. None of that is true. Good morning, Nika. Good morning. Good to see you, Sean. I went right by your joke and didn't even say hello or good morning. Oh, Sean, are you going to the burn this year with your growing family? I would guess that would be, well, I don't want to put anyone in a box. You are a living principle. So you bring playa wherever you go. Nika says, I'm grateful for all the cool opportunities coming my way. Daniel's here, says, grateful for a cool morning and birds everywhere chirping and asking for peanuts while I have my matcha. I told you how much the presence of birds has changed so much since that person told me the story of birds aren't chirping, where's the food? Where's the food? They're saying, hallelujah, hallelujah, praise be to be alive. Now, bird songs just have an extra when I hear the birds. Good morning, Natasha. Saying my hair looks vibrant this morning. Thank you. I really like this stage where it's a few days after being freshly bleached and pinked. So it's not quite so like, bam. The first few days, I usually wear a hat because it's too much. In fact, last night, I took my friend Steven for a birthday dinner, and the waiter was like, I really like your hair. Is it a wig? I'm like, nope, that's my hair. They go, oh man, that's really bright. Natasha's also grateful to be picking up my partner from the airport today for the final packing up the house push. Woo woo. Will you please give a hug from me and a thank you for being such a wonderful partner to such a wonderful human? Happy Tuesday, Zoe. Hello, hello. And I don't think I've told you, but oh no, maybe we talked about it. You made me think gratitude here that somebody was going to bring your art. So cool. Daniel, oh, you overly feed your birds and ask them for food. They also definitely say hello to you. Oh, you have birds in your home. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I could handle that actually, but I'm glad that it makes you happy. Nika says, I listen to them every morning while I stretch. So therapeutic. Chris, every time I see chartreuse now, I think of you. I was going to get a water bottle and they had one in chartreuse. I didn't order it, but I said, man, that screams Chris. Chris is grateful to have been able to stop by a little girl's lemonade stand and buy some lemonade. Yes, isn't that the best? That's part of, actually, we should talk about this more. Like being a love ambassador, the low bar things you do are you say hello to people when you pass them and you're walking, say thank you to cashiers and people who bag your groceries, and you stop if you see a lemonade stand and you support a little kid who is being brave and learning capitalism. Brandy's got an ongoing issue with birds that nested in the front porch. Grateful to have developed patience and tolerance with them. Well, bravo. Bill, am I going to the burn? Yes, I am going to the burn. I'm not camping with Pink Heart, but I am going to be at Burning Man. I'm going to do the pink ride on Thursday. And who knows what else as the momentum grows. Daniel's got Stellar's Blue Jays in their yard. I ring a gong and they come. What? Wait. That's awesome. Oh, so the birds are not in your home. You bang a gong and they come and you feed them? Okay, that is rad. Natasha says the first year a mama bird has not made a nest in my hanging basket. Now, is that that's a good thing, right? Is that considered like a pest? It doesn't hurt the plants, does it? Good morning, Razorblade. Hello, good morning. Brandy is grateful to be feeling good. I'm grateful for the temperature here in Connecticut has gone down a lot. Was it yesterday that I saw my parents? No, 2 days ago I saw my parents. And for San Diego, it was warm, but that's like 80 something, And I was telling them, I'm like, look, I talk to people 3 times a day online, and people are telling me about the temperatures in the hundreds, in the 90s. It's really helped me to, even when I'm hot, feel grateful for how cool it is relatively in San Diego. I still had the AC on yesterday. Hello, Faith. Good morning. Grateful to be on vacation. Love to all. Thanks, Faith. Nice. Zoe. Feeling immensely grateful for my partner jumping into action in protective mode after a small scary incident over the weekend. He's truly the embodiment of the divine masculine. Thank you for sharing that. I went to a workshop over the weekend by a woman named Eva Clay, and it was about like polarity in relationships. And the masculine protective is part of that allows this beautiful dynamic of polarity that keeps attraction and interest. And I definitely have feminine tendencies and masculine tendencies, and different circumstances bring them both. And so the seminar was really helpful to remind me of sometimes it's worth being self-aware enough to know, like, oh, is this a time when I could bring the masculine a little more, even if it doesn't feel natural in this moment. Good morning, Juan. Juan, thank you for all of your encouragement and support. Even whenever I thought I was like at a 20% going to the burn, your messages always put me like 5% more. Okay, with Juan's messages, I'm now at 25. Oh, thank you, Nika. That is so touching. So we'll have to have a meetup, like a love morning meetup on Playa. You guys cool with that? Let's do that. For people that are going. Natasha's saying it's not been an issue with birds. Oh, the birds are curious or the kids are curious. That makes sense. Good morning, Carolyn. Grateful to be back from a fabulous E11. It was hot but super fun. Oh, I'm so glad you had fun. I still want to go someday. Although my future of festival going is so strange right now. I'm feeling excited about the Big Burn, but I'm also really, there's so much about me that's changing and my desires. But like the opportunity to meet you if you're going and hugging people that I get to connect with on a daily basis here, that's hard to resist. Razorblade says, I'm grateful for power naps or disco naps. Speaking of sleeping, I just remember my dream this morning. I was lost. I couldn't find the home that Lisa and I lived in. And I didn't have her phone number to call her. And so I was like, okay, I finally, after walking around, I was like on a college campus. I finally was like, oh, I can send an email to her because I do know how to log into my email. I can email her, and then she checks her email. She'll know that I'm lost and can't find my way home. And then someone stole my phone and my bag. And I finally, started meeting some people, and someone said they would let me use their phone, and they never did. And then I woke up. Did I mention that it is rarely interesting to hear someone else's dreams? Sorry about that. Actually, I'm not sorry. Thank you for your patience. So he says, I can't wait for the pink ride. Me too. And if you have, who here's been in the pink ride? If you have never been, and you can do a pink ride wherever you are on the day that we do it, Thursday noon in Nevada time. Just wear pink, get on your bike and ride around your neighborhood and say, hello, good morning, I love you to everyone that you pass, and get a few friends to do it. And we can have like satellite people doing it on their bikes wherever you are. But what we'll do in Black Rock City is I will give a talk. Everyone show up wearing pink and bring your bike. I'll give a talk about, Hug Nation Love Ambassador stuff. And then we get in our bikes, we ride around the city and say, I love you to everyone we pass. It's so good. We did it during the pandemic. People came to San Diego and we did a pink ride through the city of San Diego. That was really awesome. Brandy is grateful for the mental health groups available online. Beautiful. Good morning, Mingle. Good morning. So much love for you. Oh my gosh, the birds dive your dogs. Birds are one of those things where they're beautiful, but it's like if you see the movie The Birds, it starts to realize, oh, wait a minute, in large numbers, they're not. That's scary, or if you've got aggressive birds that dive bomb, yikes. I want more like crows that deliver shiny things, or that come when you bang a gong. Hey, Michael. After 10 years regional burning, first Nevada burn for Michael. Sweet. Well, I look forward to a hug. Uh, the one scheduled thing I know I will be doing is the Pink Ride Thursday noon, starting from Pink Heart Camp, which is at 4:45 Esplanade. That being said, it's a pretty hectic time, so I won't probably have a chance to have a conversation then, but we can hug, and I will post more about where I'm going to be as the date gets closer. I've been last year, first burn. So Nika, last year was your first burn. Is that what that means? Sorry. Juan's done. Oh, Nika says, I did the Pink Ride last year, and so did Juan. Awesome. Will the Pink Ride begin at Pink Heart like usual? Yes. I'm like a little behind on comments. Thanks for your patience. Brandy's going to do it from your apartment. Sweet. Yay. So I'm grateful that because I've had a little bit of like shoulder pain and I've been trying to not be on the computer as much, I've been drawing and watercoloring and a little bit more. So I want to share with you a little bit of my recent art. And so Lisa comes back today too. I'm super grateful for that. But Lisa's been gone. We were in Oregon together and she stayed for another week to lead a week retreat. So the first thing I did was a little like high school lettering love note to Lisa. And then, can anyone tell who this is? And then I started doing some like I just like to draw faces, kind of like designy faces. Oh, if you missed it, that was Larry Harvey. There's another one. Oops. Well, another style. Yeah, Natasha and Zoe both got it. And then here's the pen and watercolor slipping in now. These are kind of like a lot of these are like idealized self-portraits. All right, a couple more. And I was trying to do a painting of Lisa. And then I was just playing with watercolor and color. I really like that. As just, I mean, not as like a painting, but just like as a color exploration. So that has been, I've been doing that kind of as I've watched TV and painting and drawing, and it's been fun. I like stretching my creativity. I'm going to try to keep motivating to do that. Thank you, Nika. Michelle is here. Good morning. Good morning. Lots of gratitude for the support, love, and guidance of my Pink Heart family as my bestie and I start our new nonprofit art, another reclaimed treasure from trash. So cool. Oh, that's amazing. Thanks, Michelle. Daniel says, see, AI hasn't stopped your human art. Thank you, Razorblade. You know, good point, because this last week I did just create a bunch of AI art. I've been using AI art creators a lot lately. Even like there's a group I'm in that is putting together a book, and they asked for, hey, you want to submit your art? And I said, is AI art available? So I made a bunch of illustrations for this book using AI, and I love it. But you know, you're right. It's a different. There is a little stirring of creativity as you're playing with the prompts, but it's not the same thing as drawing. So maybe that's a good guidance. Like if you're every time you make some AI art, make sure you also doodle. The grateful for sharing, says Brandy. It's inspired me, encouraging me to get to the page and canvas. Nice. I love that. Hmm. Anybody want to share any more things that you are grateful for? I am grateful. I spoke a few days ago here about the recent, the last week tonight episode about a second Trump term and the dangers of that in Project 2025. And so I wrote about it and I posted it yesterday. And I feel good about it. Only one person that has been replying has kind of got me stirred up. There have been people that have written that have been supportive of Trump, but they've done it in a super respectful way. And I think that's awesome. I'm like, vote for who you think is best. I'm just trying to speak to people who are undecided or don't want to vote or don't know about Project 2025. But if you are a fan of that, then vote for the person you think is best. A number of people have written, pro Robert Kennedy stuff, who, encouraging third party voting. And that's a tough one for me to discuss because on one hand, I don't disagree that our system needs more voices. Our system needs to break out of a two-party system. And it's what we've got. I told people, I said, vote as long as you're voting. And then I usually share, like, I was as vocal as possible pro Bernie until the final election. And then I was absolutely Hillary. So charge with your third party person. And then if that person doesn't get enough momentum to be a viable candidate, hopefully you vote strategically. But I have no anger or ill will because, again, like, I don't want to discourage people from being idealistic, especially at this time in the political process. But I do urge strategic use of your voting power in final elections. A number of other people said, look, don't just vote for president, get involved with congressional voting. And that is so true. We have a three-part checks and balances system. And the whole reason that I posted about that is because the next presidency could affect that and affect the balance. So the presidency has way more power. So, amen. Vote for all of them. And what I urge people to do, and what I do, is for all the positions that you don't know a person at all, find some group or charity that you agree with, like the League of Women Voters or Sierra Club, and ask and look. They will generally, if you search, you'll generally find people they endorse. So vote with a group that you believe in, because they've done tons of due diligence. It's impossible to go like the week before and try to read or look at the things you get in the mail and go, oh gosh, according to this candidate worship Satan. No, I can't. So try to look at who, some organization or person that you respect, who they are voting for, and then just basically donate your vote to their efforts. That's my advice. Have a good day, Brandy. Victoria, grateful for water aerobics. Please say you're doing them right now as you're listening. Please, 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 please. That's cool. Water aerobics sounds fun. Thank you, Zoe. Annalise is a Kennedy fan. Amen. I'm glad you like him. Not my guy at this point, but I'm not going to be anti anyone. Although no, that's not true. I'm anti-Trump. I'm not anti-Trump voters. If you digest his stuff and with the information available to you, you believe Trump is your guy, then okay, let's move on. Let's not talk about that anymore, and let's connect in other human ways. Carolyn is grateful that Assange is free. Wish I could bring him to Burning Man. That would be quite a gift for him and for the community. Juan is grateful for a gift that was given to me yesterday. It was a tequila bottle that looks like a skeleton. Perfect timing. I will go to the burn to share and gifts for Dusty Peoples. Natasha recommending the Fuse Progressive Voter Guide. Saves my ass every time. Thank you for the recommendation. What else? As Burning Man gets closer and I start to get more excited about it, feel free to come with a question about Burning Man. Actually, feel free to come with a question about anything. I love having an opportunity to answer publicly some thought or stew on it or have a conversation about it here. I'm grateful for my friend Brandon, who loaned me his stud finder. And I'm grateful that I was able to hang up a big love sculpture, lighted sculpture that I had in the house that we took down when we repainted. And so I had to put it back up. And I was a little nervous because I had to go into studs. And it's hard for me to use a stud finder because if I hold it too close to my body, it just goes. So I have to hold it like far enough away from my body that my studliness doesn't activate it. So it's a little tricky. Hello, Woofy Woof. Grateful for our polycules nurturing of my husband and I through the transition of our 13-year-old marriage into a wonderful best dogship. Particularly grateful we're doing the work before getting to Playa. Good on ya. That transition from, intimate, romantic to something else can be a beautiful one. I know many people who have transitioned into, lifelong friendships, a different type of partnership. Vesper, good morning. Vesper is grateful for EMDR as I'm working with a therapist to heal some deep core wounds surrounding worthiness and belonging. Man, I kind of feel like being a human for all but the most lucky individuals includes core wounds around worthiness and belonging. I include me in that. Well, as it approaches half past, you can throw in a last gratitude, and then we'll have a hug. I'm grateful that I've got men's group tonight, and I'm so grateful I get to see Lisa tonight. She comes home late after being away for a week, and I cannot wait to hold my beloved. Oh, you know what else I'm grateful for? Do I have it with me? Maybe I don't. I'll mention another time. A book I'm reading is pretty interesting, so I'll try to remember that. So wherever you are, let's give ourselves a big squeeze. Feeling grateful for this moment. Grateful for the opportunity to witness, spend time, support, feel energized by one another, for the clear recognition that the world is filled with like-minded, open-hearted people, and that we have been deputized as love ambassadors to activate them. So let's know that we are strong, we are connected, we are worthy, we belong, as we take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of you, thank you for being here today for this love morning. Oh, I just thought of something. There's this website, bear with me, called Acorn. You do your finances with it. They do these crazy things where they give you $500 for bringing some friends on. I did it a month ago. It worked, and I got a bunch of money, the majority of which I gave to First Saturday. So I gave $800 to First Saturdays because I could get 5 people to join. So if you would be up for joining this site, I think you have to put $10 in it. But if that's a problem, I can put $10 in it for you and give you that money. and I can need 5 people, and then it'll let me give $800 to First Saturday. So if that is something that you would be up for, it takes probably 15 minutes to sign up, and it does kind of, it's like joining a bank. So it's not nothing, but there's really no impact to you. So if that'd be up for that, let me know. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the day.